Alright guys, now I've got a very special message for some of you Mabuhay Squad. Some of you special Mabuhay Squad that might come from a special place in the world known as Canada. All you Canadians, I have a very special message for you guys. And it is this.
Hey guys, welcome to my daily vlogs. Please subscribe.
Happy Canadian Thanksgiving Day weekend! Yeah! Alright, for those of you who aren't Canadian, it's Thanksgiving Day this Monday. So Canadians countrywide have a long weekend, and how's that gonna work? Like, our family's gonna get together for Thanksgiving? Will Thanksgiving have to be virtual this year? Interesting. Anyway, I was thinking about it, and this year has been a lot of crappy stuff. I remember when we said goodbye to 2016, everyone kept tweeting, by 2016, this was the worst year for whatever reason, I forget why. I think 2020's been not the best year. But there are some things we should be thankful for. Maybe, you know, in light of all of these crises and problems, the universe is forcing us, yes, to highlight all the things that we're thankful for. In our case, thankful for this little one. Yeah, we're thankful for that. What are you guys thankful for this year? Let us know in the comments.
Morning. Did you sleep well?
Good morning, Mabuhay Squad. Yes, did you sleep well? Did you have good dreams? It's a beautiful morning. Sorry, you might be wondering why is it so bright on this side? It's my ring light. Oh, it's a Sunday. Awesome. Rest day, but not for us. We're gonna be working today and trying to get extra work done because this week we are going on a small vacation. Yeah! Over to Torres Farm and Resort. It's this really cool, how do you explain it? It's like when I say theme park, I think huge roller coasters and rides and stuff. It's not like that. It's more like park on a farm that has different pavilions. Like there's a little Egypt, there's a little Greece, all of that. It's owned by our friends, Eric and Anna. And though the place isn't officially open, they've invited us to go there just to hang out, you know, get some fresh air, change in scenery for a couple days. We're gonna bring Cypher. Raquel, my cousin, will bring Pepper, Cypher's brother, and her other dog Burger, so it'll be a nice getaway. And guys, there will be food. Another rainy day here in Manila. Let's do the positive affirmation for Sunday, October the 11th. I have a happy, fearless, loving heart. Ooh, love that. There you go, guys. May it be true for you. Speaking of Thanksgiving, guys, ooh, look at the size of this butterball. It's a huge turkey. So we're planning on bringing this to the Torres farm. So we could cook it there and have Thanksgiving turkey dinner, I guess, with the gang. Ooh.
Yeah, because I don't have an oven.
We don't have an oven, yeah. We don't have a
fit
proper
in my roaster, so.
So is it gonna be cooked at Amare?
Yeah, Amare. But I will brine it here.
I see.
And bring it there.
Oh, so this will be cooked in a brick oven, maybe?
Yeah, brick oven.
Oh, that's gonna be delicious, guys.
But I have a smaller one for us, like 3 kilos. This one is 6 kilos. We can't finish this here, so
yeah.
I'll just prepare a smaller one, maybe half of this.
Awesome. So we're gonna have this one for our getaway, and then RJ's making another turkey for just him and I for tomorrow, because that's the actual Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. Oh, how awesome. So guys, RJ's trying to plan a Canadian Thanksgiving feast. And he was asking me all sorts of things what do you guys usually eat at Thanksgiving? Because here in the Philippines, we don't have that. Every day is Thanksgiving, I guess, whenever you have food. So I was like, of course they need turkey, right? and stuffing and cranberry jelly, right? And RJ's like, stuffing? So you put the stuffing in the turkey? I'm like, yeah, I think. Or do you cook the stuffing separate? Anyway, we had to look it up. RJ also got pumpkin pie, right? You usually have pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. What else do you guys typically have for Thanksgiving feast? Guys, apparently there is a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, there is a Thanksgiving, but it's like barangay level, like the whole community celebrates Thanksgiving, and there's a municipality level, like the whole town.
Well,
will
but when
celebrate.
is it? Is it on a special day?
It's different day.
Oh, is it like
Different,
festivals?
yeah, different from different.
So like fiestas?
Yeah,
A fiesta.
a fiesta is a Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. So I understand. So it's not a national celebration. It's every region in the Philippines has their own fiesta day. Okay, so for example, in Cebu they have Sinulog. Sinulog, right?
But we have smaller scale, like barangay level and municipality level, and then we have provincial or regional level.
Interesting.
We have
Yeah,
different fiestas. Every day there's like fiestas in the Philippines.
but it's not like turkey dinner.
Yeah.
And it's something else. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
lechon. It's
Yeah,
like
we have
Filipino
lechon,
food.
we have lechon.
Yeah. Are we gonna do like a typical Thanksgiving feast?
I'll check what we have.
What else, guys? What else should we make? Mashed potatoes. I mean, I'm thinking about what I had as a kid, like for Thanksgiving. Mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, shepherd's pot pie. I used to love going to my white friends' houses because shepherd's pot pie, so good. My mom never made Brussels sprouts, and I used to love Brussels sprouts. We would go over to my neighbor's house, William Rollison, and we would like pig out on Brussels sprouts, and like William's like, ew, how do you like that? So delicious. What are other typical Thanksgiving meals, guys? Leave in the comments. It's also interesting that Canadians have it a month earlier than Americans. Why is that? I know there's a reason, I just forgot. So guys, by the way, got some special things coming up. First is an event called Bicon Infest, taking place October 23 and 24, and I believe there's like a live streaming portion to it, which I'll be part of, so tune into that and we'll talk more about that after. And then also, I'm part of Gen TikTok, which is essentially like TikTok Philippines sort of like fan fest. So that's also streamed, so be sure to follow TikTok Philippines account on TikTok for those of you who are on TikTok. And the live stream will take place October 18th at 5 p.m. Manila time. So I'll see you guys there. Ooh, oh my gosh, what am I gonna perform? So guys, check this out. We did some snooping around, and apparently High Precision Diagnostics, which is a clinic here in the Philippines whom we've worked with in the past, turns out they have a COVID-19 antibody test, which is crazy because I really would like to know if RJ and I have had COVID before and would like to know if we've recovered from it. So for those of you who are just joining us, right? Earlier this year, we celebrated New Year's at a beach here in the Philippines, several hours away from Manila, and it was full of tourists. Now, Philippines' biggest tourists are Japan, Korea, China. So we partied, right? We said, hey, Happy New Year! We're all wet, it was raining, we had our glow sticks on, and we were cheering in the crowd, everyone's like pushing each other. 3 or 4 days later, I started to feel, it felt like I was burned. It was like a dryness that started in my left nose, made its way back, I could feel it, like as time went on through the day. It made its way back to the back of my throat, turned into a sore throat, and then from the sore throat, it turned into a cough. And during that time, I also turned to RJ, I can't smell anything. Now, at the same time, around the 1st or 2nd week of January, I don't remember when it was, Mount Taal, a volcano near Manila, erupted. And so during that time, we're like, okay, I'm getting sick because of this volcanic eruption where like ash was spewed into the sky, and like literally we could see it in our place if we looked to our lights and stuff. So we all started wearing face masks when we went out. My cough turned into this crazy fever, a fever that I don't recall ever having even as a kid. It was just the worst flu I had ever had in my life. We were all staying home anyways because of this volcano that erupted. Didn't really go out, and when we did, we wore face masks. Turns out RJ contracted it too. He was giving me a massage because my body was aching, and I remember I almost fainted in the ant room. Like I almost passed out. That's how like crazy the fever was. And then like the next day, RJ contracted this crazy fever, and I remember turning to him and looking at his face, and his face was green. Like green. I had never seen RJ's face like that. Just this crazy cough I had that took 2 or 3 weeks to go away, and it was not productive. It was just like there was lots of phlegm, like and I couldn't sleep because through the night I'm coughing. It was the worst. So like all of these adding in. Oh, I forgot to say, we were editing ANTSCANADA videos with Heinz, our editor. I was standing back and I was just telling him where to make edits. He contracted it. He gave it to his girlfriend. At one point, at the Ellsie, I believe, might have been sick as well. This was super viral, guys. Like super contagious. We all had it, and again, I think I had it the worst out of everybody because I remember one night I had an organ in me, like in pain. You know what I mean? And I'm a healthy individual. Like I do workouts and I've done Spartan races. You know, I'm a pretty healthy adult individual, and I felt like I was dying. And I remember thinking, gosh, I have never been this sick in so long. And I remember it started coming from the beach destination where we were at with all of these people, including tourists. So fast forward to now, I just discovered that High Precision has a test for COVID antibodies. Now, this is a big thing, guys, because I want to get tested, because it would be such a reassuring thing to know that I've had it, I overcame it, I have the antibodies now to fight it in case I contract it again. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna schedule an antibody test and go into the clinic like super protected as we can and do it. In fact, I could probably even do it alone, and if I have the antibodies, for sure RJ does, because RJ contracted it for me. But the thing with RJ is his lasted 3 days. He took 3 days to overcome this fever, and he didn't even have a cough. So his symptoms were different, but my symptoms were the same as Heinz. Like it even like manifested to diarrhea at one point. Like I could feel the virus in my brain, you know what I mean? Like it was bad, just all bad, everything. Anyways, yeah, so that's the news. I think we're gonna summon up the courage to try to take this antibody test, because that would make life so much easier for us if we knew that we had it and that we have an immunity to it. Because then we can start to go out and do normal things like work again for shooting videos. And I mean, like eventually I would like to travel back home to see my family in Canada, right? But we're not doing that now because we're afraid of this virus. So yeah, anyways, that's the news. And I'll keep you guys updated as to when we actually get around to taking the test for antibodies. That would be nice to know. I do know that apparently people can contract COVID again. Is that true? Like you're not necessarily immune if you overcome it the first time? I don't know. And then in other sources, I'm reading that you have an immunity to it, but it only lasts for a certain number of months or years until you lose immunity. I don't know. I gotta do more research on that. There are also certain things that I personally notice, maybe others don't, because I mean, I'm me. I know me. And that is one, that my lungs feel different when I work out now. Like, it's not necessarily worse, but my lungs feel different when I breathe during my workouts. Also, I'm noticing something in my brain that's different. Like, I'll have a slight delay in reaching for the word that I want to say. I mean, I was always clumsy and fumbled through my words and thoughts, but now more than ever, after this COVID thing, I notice that sometimes I'm hanging on a word and it finally comes out, kind of thing. Maybe you guys don't notice it that much, but maybe Jaya, do you notice? I do a lot of pauses. Jaya edits out the pauses when I'm talking in these vlogs. Maybe she's noticed that I'm like struggling for the word. I used to do that before, but now more than ever it's worse. And I've been reading that people who've recovered from COVID are experiencing very strange after effects and like things that have changed afterwards. Like you're not the same after you recover from COVID. Of course, this could be just in my brain and psychological, but I mean, I hope everything is okay. And guys, I hope all of you guys are staying safe and continuing to social distance and wear masks out there. I don't know if it kills me, but I have this urge to respond when I see that people are like, oh, COVID is nothing. If you're healthy, you'll survive, you'll overcome it. Hello, I'm like the most fit and healthy out of my entire team, but I had it the worst. This virus does not choose based on who's healthy or not. You know what I mean? It's like the roll of the dice. You could be totally healthy and like come close to death. Yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe. I don't know how it's gonna work in Canada, but maybe you guys will do Zoom Thanksgiving dinners. How will it work? I'm not sure. Social distance, wash your hands, wear masks, all of that. I wish you guys all the best of health, love, and safety. And also, speaking of health, I wanted to wish also all of you guys a happy mental health day. That's right, I think it's today, because mental health is just as important as physical all health. Mental health actually is as physical health. And mental health has definitely affected my life. That whole topic of mental health, depression. I myself probably had mild depression when I was younger, especially like high school, first year college time. I was really sorting things out in my life. But I know there are people out there are people that I know who are clinically depressed, who deal with depression. So for all of you guys who are clinically depressed, my heart is with you. You can get through it. Talk your thoughts out. You're not alone. Find help. Go seek a psychologist, a psychiatrist, all of that stuff. And there are many groups you can get help from. So I also wish you guys a happy World Mental Health Day. Oh my gosh, guys. Yay! Mabuhay squad. RJ ordered some really cool things. Oh my gosh. And I love them. Mabuhay squad. Check out what RJ brought and bought.